Off we go from Jacksonville. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Rip, 23.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey, run! Hot.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
30 left. Here we go.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Sink right.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
All right, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. To the goal line and in. Brendan Strange. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Bills.
So after one, it's the... Throwing now. Allen here on first down. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And he will go all the way. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Red.
A first down throw for Lawrence. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught left side by Ingram. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on time.
Hey. Silver.
To throw is Lawrence. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
Hey, go.
Here's Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Lawrence now. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Play action. It's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Allen. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open,
Let's go.
that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He finds his tight end, Ingram. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills on top as we head downstate to Orlando. And we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That'll be intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Red on red. Silver.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That one taken in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Allen. Off he goes.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a 1st down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On the handoff, this is Cook. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. In trouble, and down he goes. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
One of the tight ends in motion right. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Silver.
On 1st down, Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Here we go.
Throwing is Lawrence. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. It's A.J. Epinesa who gets in to record the sack. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So here it is, 4th down and 10.
Decent 24. It's hot.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 36 yards.
Hey, run! Here we go, son.
They'll run it here with Etienne. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 2-yard line.
Again, they give it to Etienne. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. A lot riding on this play.
Hey, easy.
High game, final minute, 3rd down. To throw is Lawrence. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Out of the end zone, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. They'll run with Cook. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. They face 2nd down and 7. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Ingram able to get open, makes the catch. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.